This show ruined my life. There is a show out there that I believe has given more kids anxiety than people realize. Special Agent Oso. It's about a bear that's a super spy that works for this government thing called Unique. It's like an acronym for something. I've been doing a lot of deep dives. I've been rewatching this show. This show aired from 2009 to 2012. I was there 2009 when the first episode came out and 2012 when it ended. I was there the whole run. I saw every episode as a kid. And I believe that I am a little more fucked up in the head as a result. Let me explain. For starters, this golden bear fucker is Oso. A little, foolish special agent in training, and the show follows him helping kids complete menial, easy, lifelong tasks that are made into insanely exaggerated life or death situations. His trainers, Dottie and Wolfie, are there along for the ride, and, they're training him at the beginning of every episode. And then Paw Pilot, who I'll talk about more later, along with his boss. Oso's, every episode starts off with Oso doing some spy training exercise, and he's not the best at it. He always gets screwed up. He fails. He fails, and, he fails. It doesn't really work out for him. Like this example, he's going for a spacewalk, and he gets tangled up, and, he gives his, signature catchphrase.
It's all part of the plan!
Speaking of that voice, you may recognize the voice actor for Oso in these clips right here.
Don't say that! Never say that! Goonies never say die!
This time, I stood my ground. I just looked at Mr. Baldo and his stupid face, and I said, "Go away! Go away!" Just like that, he was gone.
I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. A promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee.
This place has plants and flowers everywhere! We found the nursery! Thanks for your help!
That's right, it's Sean Astin. Sean Astin is this bear. Believe it or not, Sean Astin also was in another movie that I have seen probably more than any other movie on the planet, The Goonies, which has also helped make me into the person I am today, but I feel like that was more of a positive influence. How do they find out that these kids are in danger, perhaps? Did the kids call in and, help me, Special Agent Oso, you're my only hope? No. They have spy ladybug drones that go into their satellites and spy on kids all over the world in, surprisingly, only English-speaking countries. Okay. Invasion of privacy taught me very young that the government is always watching. His boss is a straight-up watch. A voice on his watch. That is all that watch does. It calls from his boss. Calls from his boss. Predicted the Apple Watch. When the government spy drones attack it, his boss is like, "Hey, Oso, I'm your talking watch, and you have a special assignment. Your training has been interrupted. You gotta help this kid turn on the TV or learn how to ride a swing set or water some fucking plants." And every assignment, Paw Pilot, his, little training companion device that's supposedly is an AI. She basically sings every time, there's given a task. She sings a song about the 3 special steps to complete that task. Like, for example, a kid's mom drops a letter that's supposed to go to her grandma for her birthday, and as a result, they gotta mail it out today or else grandma's not gonna receive it on her birthday! Oh no! Yeah, and so Special Agent Oso comes in, he's like, "Alright, I got this." Paw Pilot sings a 3 special step song where he's gotta look for a rectangular envelope on the ground. it's rectangular, and then he, you know, asks the audience, "Do you guys see a rectangle on the ground?" And then, you know, it's that awkward silence period, and you're like, "There it is!" You know, little kid me was always like, "It's right there!" You know, because I was one of those kids. And, you know, next step, he's got to put a stamp on it and, you know, put it in the mailbox. Compared to the mailbox, he's tiny. He's like a baby. So he has to, like, climb this mailbox and whatever and put it in. And Potpilot also sings a song, like, this is one where she sings a song about flowers. Potpilot is quite the Chad. She's like an AI that tells him everything and, you know, feels pain. Yeah, there's an episode where she gets dirt on her, and she's like, "Oh, so come on, that's getting in my eyes." Oh, what? She's supposed to be an AI. How does she feel? How does she feel physical pain? Now, every episode, it always gets down to the wire. There's always like something that's coming in, like, you know, the kid's parent is gonna get home and it's gonna spoil their surprise, or, you know, the mailman is gonna get there. He's gonna pull up and take the mail and send out the mail before, you know, he's got the chance to put it in the mailbox. This is back, you know, when the U.S. Postal Service was, like, just starting to decline. It was not as irrelevant as it is now, but it's still getting pretty irrelevant. 2009 was hell of a year. That's the timer. That's the timer. And yes, this is what one of the kids looked like. Look at this animation. How do you pass this as quality? And also, these, like, flower guards, those are Oso's ears. Oh, by the way, this spy agency doesn't pay him shit other than these stupid badges he gets for completing special assignments. He gets these badges. Like, merit badges or whatever they're called. He's like a Boy Scout. He's Samwise Gamgee. He's walking into Mordor completely voluntarily. He complete his task, and they're like, "Good job, Oso, you did it!" And, you know, you're not totally helpless. And then in the next episode, he'd be totally helpless. I don't think that a lot of what came out of this show is healthy. I don't think that life situations should be treated like, you know, oh no, if you can't mail the letter out in time, Grandma's not gonna receive the letter on her birthday, and she's going to be really, really sad, and it's gonna be really, really sad. If this was an adult show, if they really wanted to raise the stakes, they'd be like, alright, if Grandma doesn't receive this letter on her birthday, she's gonna fall down the stairs intentionally. Obviously don't show kids that, but like, and there would always be a timer, and it's like, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Ah! I'm helpless, I'm helpless, I'm helpless. Then you go to bed at night and you think, and you're just doing this over and over and over and over and over again until you fall asleep from, you know, whatever. You're like, I can't do this. I couldn't properly learn how to turn on the TV. I only completed 2 of the 3 special steps, and I forgot to point the remote at the TV, which was the last of the special steps. I forgot it, even though I had an AI telling me I'm so stupid. I'm glad this show was canceled after 2 seasons. This show's on Disney Plus, by the way. You can find this. You can find archived episodes on Disney Plus. Also somebody archived a bunch of episodes on YouTube, where I found them there. There's also people who've done lore deep dives. I've been down a Special Agent Oso rabbit hole, man. I'm not messing around. This show ruined my life. I think this show definitely has a place where my anxiety came from, because I have 2 sisters, and they're twins. One of them has terrible anxiety and one does not, and I believe that if it was due to something like my parents, all 3 of us would have terrible anxiety. However, I personally believe that it has been, we've all consumed different media, which is what has probably done it. Because obviously, media that a child consumes has a big effect on their life. We're not gonna sit around and pretend. So I think this show is partially why I'm so fucked up in the head. My parents obviously helped, but we're gonna dodge that. Call to action time, babe. If you really want to make a difference, don't show your kid this. Boycott Special Agent Oso. Hashtag boycott Oso. Let's get it trending on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Peace out, fam.